Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Casual Discussion. We are the Casual Guys. I'm your host, Trent, joined with, as always, with
Oh,
Brandon and Noah. And today we're going to be talking about Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie Mugen Train, which is the full title of it. Yeah, there's going to be spoilers for this, so be sure to pause the video, go watch the movie, come back and watch the video. Welcome back. So last week we talked about Demon Slayer Season 1, 2, and our thoughts basically were that I liked it a lot. Brandon and Noah didn't like it as much, but knew like why people liked it and stuff, because the animation and a lot of other
so
things.
real quick, I just want to say, would you get Noah? Would you feel like you'd enjoy this more if it was only movies?
Uh, I mean, if this was like a film series, I think, yeah.
I feel like if I know we talked about season 1 and 2, and this is like in between, but that last fight scene, like that last they honestly could have just made a movie about that and cut out some like not important parts.
Are you talking about in this?
I'm saying they could have made a
Oh, in
movie
the
on the
show.
second season.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the second season. Yeah.
I would be okay with watching movies more, I think.
So, did you
Just-
like this then?
It was
Like,
okay. It was enjoyable to watch, yeah. Amanda even sat and watched it with me. She didn't even know what the heck was going on. And she was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Like, that was a good anime movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it was okay.
What about you, Noah? What did you think about me?
Let your heart up, Blaze. No, I liked it.
But
I like this more than season 1 and 2.
Really? Wow.
I want to go that far.
I would.
The
I think
guy
it's just-
turning into a demon train was kind of.
I would be real with you. I'm fucking autistic, so anything that's like I gotta focus on for more than like an hour or so, it gets harder and harder as it goes on. That's why I always split up anime, but we did this long pick, and so I had to rewatch all this in a fucking rush. So I
Yeah.
think maybe that affected me.
I know. I think this is just as good as the show, personally. I remember when it like first came out, I fucking loved it. I was just like, dude, I don't know how it's possible that the animation got somehow it looks the same, but it's better. But,
The opening scene was awesome when what's his face is walking through. The master was walking through the graves, and you had the trees and the birds and like just like the sky. That was great animation. It was beautiful.
yeah, this. Yeah, I really like this movie. I think it's still just as. There's a lot of cool things about this movie that I wanted to research to give it its due. Like, for example, like when this movie came out, it was huge. Like, it was really huge. So, like,
I
it made
remember that.
$506.5 million in the, I think, worldwide box office. It's the highest grossing film in 2020. So, I mean, like, you can take that for what it's worth because it's a COVID year, but I think that's pretty big. It was the highest grossing anime and Japanese film of all time, beating Spirited Away, which I never watched. It's the highest grossing R-rated anime film of all time, beating Sausage Party.
Wait, it was R-rated?
Yeah. Because a lot of the blood and gore, I'm assuming.
I guess. Yeah.
And it was the second highest grossing anime film in the U.S. and Canada. Which it made 47.7 mil. It was second to Pokemon the movie. The first Pokemon
Really?
movie, which made $85.7 million in the U.S. and Canada, which I was surprised by because I think this is so much better than that first movie.
I mean, you gotta
but-
think when the first Pokemon
Yeah, it was
movie
pretty
came out,
big.
it probably was the biggest thing
A lot
out
of
there.
a lot of kids dragging their families to go see it and stuff. Kids probably couldn't drag their families to
That
go
was
see
with
this.
Mewtwo, right?
Yeah, Mewtwo. Yep. But yeah, I mean, I think this movie is just like first off, like the character, I would argue is the main character of the movie, Rengoku.
Yes.
I think he's fucking great. I love him. I love his personality. I love how just like when he's eating food, he's like tasty, and he's just like he has this such upbeat
I
attitude.
don't know, man.
And
That
stuff.
was the other quirky thing. It's like
I liked this quirk though. He made me hype. He made me excited. I don't know, his character just I loved him.
I did like him better than Tengen.
I could see that. Yeah. Also, he has like flame breathing instead of sound breathing, which is kind of cooler, I guess.
Well, you didn't see a whole lot of the sound breathing, so.
I mean, you could see him like use sound breathing to try to see throughout the house if there was a bunch of people that in there, so that he could like throw his explosives and stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, Yeah, I really like I love the part where like the kid is like in his subconscious and it's all on fire and she's about to stab it and then he gets up and strangles her in his sleep. I was just like, fuck yeah, that was so fucking cool. I love that.
That was a pretty. I like the demon in this movie.
Lower or lower.
He was lower
one?
6. Yeah, lower
Yeah,
one.
he
You're
was,
right.
yeah,
You're right. Lower one.
Yeah. So he was number.
I just like the concept.
Or 7.
Well, just the dream demon. What that would be called? Dream blood art.
I guess so. Yeah, yeah. It's demon blood art.
It's cool.
Blood demon art. That's what it's called. I think.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
It's really. Yeah, his power like made people see some shit. I loved Inosuke's dream, where the train looked like a giant monster, and it reminded me of Choo Choo Charlie, like just like the giant monster train and stuff. That's a freaky ass game, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that aspect of the movie where like Tanjiro got to see his family again, and then like he has to leave and stuff, and his little brother's chasing him like don't go, and he's just like super pissed off because like how like whenever the demon makes him show his dad saying like oh you piece of shit and stuff, he's like so pissed off and stuff. It's like stop putting mouths in the words, like it's great.
Stop putting mouths in the words.
Yeah, I was saying something completely off there.
mean.
Stop putting words in the mouths of my family. It was really great. I will say, I was going to ask, like, how do you feel about the one upper 3 guy showing up at the end, like showing up at the last third? Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
I like
it
it,
was
guys.
alright.
I don't know. The first time I watched it, I'm like, oh wow, they're just showing another demon showing up all of a sudden. Okay, that's because I thought that one demon was going to be the main villain of the whole thing, but I guess it's like sort of like a twist where it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting this guy to show up. He's upper 3. Holy shit, you know? So yeah, and that whole fight was fucking cool, like with and freaking.
My boy got donutted, bro.
Yeah, but he held him. Like he punched through him and he's just like holding him there. Oh, that was so fucking cool.
His
dude.
gut held him, man. I don't know. I'm still stuck on he became part of the train. That was it. That was the only off-putting thing about this movie. The most off-putting thing for me.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I mean, the CGI wasn't bad. It was just sort of like, okay, you're part of the train now. That's great.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of it. It was too far out there for me.
Akaza was the upper 3's name, by the way. I think it was Akaza. But yeah, I thought that whole thing was sort of interesting. I think the most interesting thing for me was I love the part where the demon was trying to put Inosuke to sleep but couldn't because he's wearing the mask. That was fucking great.
Yeah, can't see which way he's looking.
Yeah, Inosuke got to shine. That was fucking awesome. That was great.
I will say it was pretty cool to see Tanjiro was the only one who was able to figure out how to wake up. Or came to the realization it was a dream.
Yeah, he kept killing himself in his sleep. That was fucking crazy.
Rough.
Yeah, and I wished at the end, and I know the reason why they didn't was because it might be too easy, but whenever Tanjiro, like, remember when the demon, like, just got done killing Rengoku and he ran back into the forest and stuff, and he still had that sword in his neck?
Yeah.
And when Tanjiro came over and threw the sword at him, wouldn't it have been awesome if Tanjiro killed him by throwing that sword and just cutting the rest of his head off? That would have been fucking, like, oh, that would have been great. But I understand the reason why they didn't kill him, because it'd be too easy, I guess. But, yeah, and then Rengoku's death, oh, man, that scene got me.
I don't know. I felt like that dragged on a little too long.
Really? Oh, man, we saw
Dude, he had a hole in his chest.
Yeah, I know.
And he was going on for a long time.
When he saw his mom, that got me. I was like, fuck, man, that's really good. And like his mom being like, I'm proud of you, and he's just smiling and stuff because he never got that from like his dad.
Okay, seeing him smile, like, and then his head's falling, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he
and Inosuke and all them crying.
He was rambling for a good bit there. I was like, okay.
That's anime logic. It's whatever.
Come on.
Freaking Goku and Dragon Ball Z got drilled through the lungs, and he was still able to have a full-on conversation after. So I mean, I can kind of.
Yeah, I know it is anime.
But yeah, I just like this was just a very solid movie that I really enjoyed, and I don't know why they released Swordsmith Village being like, well, we're just gonna take the last 2 episodes of season 2, and then we're gonna take the first episode of season 3, and then hopefully people won't get pissed. It's like, because I knew that I was just like, I'm not gonna go see it because I'll just wait for the show to come out and just watch it on Crunchyroll or whatever. So yeah, but I really yeah.
Oh, I forget what I was about to say. Dang it. Go on.
Just gonna. So, what was your favorite scene in this?
Oh, it had to be the ending fight. Like that was so good. Or even when Inosuke and Tanjiro were trying to cut the train's like neck, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. That was a good scene. Inosuke comes in, like grabs Tanjiro, is like, "You're not dreaming."
Yeah,
He's
that
like,
was really
"Don't
good.
let him get in your.
I
Don't
will
don't let his tricks
I thought
get to you."
when you got the surprise that Zenitsu is asleep and he came in and he just like annihilated like 3 train cars of those like of the demon and stuff. I thought that was really fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
It's like thunder breathing first form and he just destroys like an entire. Oh, that was great.
So does he say thunder breathing form?
First form, yeah.
First form,
that's the only
thunder and clap, or is it thunder clap?
Thunder clap and flash, I think is what it's called.
And then what? Thunder clap and was it? And then I know in the second season he did.
Yeah,
Thunderclap
Godspeed.
and Godspeed.
Yeah, it was like Godspeed or something, which was like I guess they were just like going around in circles because like the scene lasted a while. He's like, yeah.
So you got. I mean, this should have been in the second season when we were talking about it, but it was kind of Inosuke caught up with him when he was going Godspeed.
Oh yeah, well he like pinpointed where he'd end up and he jumped up and then he got him. So
back to the movie. Back to the movie.
Explained. Bam. Yeah, and then just I will say, and we probably should talk about this during the show too, but like I'm really interested to see like how Nezuko continues to like get more powers because like obviously at the end of season 1 we saw that she was able to use like blood demon art, exploding blood and stuff, and then in season 2 she transformed and stuff. So I'm really interested to see what more.
Yeah, that was weird
she
with the
gets.
horn. I meant to say that. I forgot completely about saying that.
I mentioned it, I think. Yeah, I guess it's just one horn, and then maybe she'll get 2 and stuff like that. I don't know.
I'm getting Darling of the Franks vibe. She's gonna turn into a spaceship.
Stop spoiling that! Like, now when we do it, I'm gonna know what happens in the end. Now it's gonna get a lower rating.
Have you not seen the show?
I've not seen it.
I thought we've already
so
talked
bad.
about this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you spoiled it before, and I was hoping to forget it. Better not pick it anytime soon.
Oh, it's so bad. Anyways, whatever.
Anyway, yeah, favorite scenes. I really just like the ending with Rengoku and stuff. I think that was really great. And a lot of stuff with Tanjiro and in the.
Do you think Tengen's fight was better, or do you think Rengoku's fight was better? I
think Rengoku had some really cool lines, but Tengen, like, he had like a guttural, like I remember he had like a guttural scream in this fight with the one demon. I was like, oh, that was really fucking cool. So
it was cool seeing Rengoku, like when everyone was watching, you just see him. And they were over here, then they were over there, then they were over here fighting. Yeah. It was like, oh shit. I mean, every anime does that, but
yeah, I'm gonna be real, bro. If I was there, I'm just saying,
Rengoku would still be alive right now.
I said if it was me, bro, my boy Rengoku would still be alive. All I'm saying.
He wouldn't let that slide.
Did you what are the swords called? What is that metal called again?
Oh, I forgot.
Mirchin or something like that.
Wait, what
are their katanas made out of?
Like what are their katanas?
Oh, Nichirin.
Nichirin.
There it is.
Yeah, bro. I'd have the Nichirin bullets, bro. I'd be popping them off, bro.
They didn't have guns back then.
I mean, if I was there, bro.
I mean, come on. They got trains and stuff. They probably have at least black powdered like pistols or something.
Probably. We haven't seen it, I guess. Although we saw how much.
Never mind.
I was gonna say we knew how much the. I mean, you're not even allowed to carry katanas apparently. It's like anti-Second Amendment Japan over here. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that is Japan. You're not even allowed having a firearm in Japan.
It's concealed carry of sword. I wonder if that's something like. Can you carry a sword into like a Walmart?
Here?
Well, no, dude. The knife I pulled out.
You can't.
I actually need my my carrying permit to carry this.
Really? Huh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
You sure about that?
I don't know. This might be okay. I think it's if it's
no,
over
it's
3 inches.
6 inches.
Is it 6 inches? I thought it was like over 3 or 4. So
Here
this might be fine, but if it's anything
fine.
Bigger than this, then yes, you need the carrying permit.
Your blade has to be under 6 inches. If it's over, you technically need a permit and you need a reason to carry it. You can't just say self-defense.
Why not?
You have to be like, oh, I hunt or something like that.
Well,
walking into the Walmart, yeah, I'm hunting.
Or if there's a school shooter and I'm just like I'm hiding in the corner waiting for him to come around. Like,
if you have a knife and you're in school, like what the fuck?
One, I don't think you're allowed coming back to the school.
No, I'm saying if you're stopping a school, like you have it just in case of a school shooting, then you should
Hey
be able
man,
to bring
it's a
your katana
firearm
along.
free zone, not a knife free zone. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't say. Where's it saying this? Yeah, exactly.
We're saying the Second Amendment. I can't carry a claymore sword in my ass.
It says I can't. Yeah, exactly.
Huh? Yeah, that's right, liberal.
Doesn't say anywhere. Anything you didn't like about this movie?
The train.
Yeah, hold on. You go.
The train was the only thing. It was just a little off-putting.
What do you know? Anything you didn't like?
I don't think there's anything in like particular that I hated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me neither. I thought it was just a really.
I felt like they
movie.
weren't as dramatic until the end when Goku was literally on it, like dying. At that point, I was like, okay, yeah, come on.
All right. Replay value. I mean, it's a movie. It's only like what, hour 40 minutes. I mean, it's probably about the same for me as it was for the show. Like it's probably in the middle. I don't know if I get it on Blu-ray or anything, but I mean, I think it's pretty solid though. So.
Nah, I'm okay.
Yeah, I've seen it twice now. I don't need to watch it again.
All right. Rating, final thoughts. Brandon, what do you give Mugen Train?
I'll give this one a C+ rather than a C.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep
It's
it right
definitely
with the
better.
anime. I'm gonna put it at B-, but like slightly edged ahead of the anime.
I just gave it a B+, same as or no, I gave it a B or a B+. So like, I don't know. I probably stick with B+ because I'm just so encapsulated by just like watching it, just like seeing how good this animation is and stuff, and just being like, oh man, it just looks so great. America. I really like Rengoku and stuff. I like the stuff that he did in this movie, and yeah, like I said, like I'm excited for season 3 and future Demon Slayer stuff. But tell us what you guys thought about Mugen Train. Be sure to leave a like, share, favorite, review, do all that stuff like that. Be sure to listen on audio and on YouTube. This has been a casual discussion. My name's Trent.
My name's Brandon.
My name's Noah.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Hands on my feet.